Wright and this lovely family that you have behind you. I certainly enjoyed our visit in my office when we had the opportunity to discuss the importance of this committee, the importance of what you will be doing and your leadership. You know, everybody in here, sitting up here, we have economic developers come to our state. And we certainly want economic development. We want good jobs for our citizens. And so much of that is a part of what kind of energy can we provide for that company. So thank you for discussing those things with me, because they're certainly important to my people in Mississippi as well as other states. The Department of Energy themselves, they classify nuclear energy as the largest source of clean power in the United States. And containment, as we well know, is critical to every aspect of nuclear energy. High efficiency particulate air filters, you know, what we refer to as the HEPA filters, are the operational barrier between the containment and the release of radioactive particles. So I'm proud in my home state of, at Mississippi State University, where my daughter's in graduate school there, but not in this area. They have been for a long time researching new technologies in order to develop better performances and the capabilities of these HEPA filters for new reactors, containment, ventilation. And this research really plays an important role in advancing the next generation filtration systems that we're all concerned with, because we're certainly concerned about the future of the policies that we're passing now for Miles when he's an adult, of how the things we're talking about today that will affect him. And what do you see as the deficiencies related to containment ventilation issues for waste processing and new generations of power reactors?
So thank you, Senator, for the question, and thank you for our fabulous dialogue and for what you do for the great state of Mississippi. You kept hitting on technology and technology at Mississippi State. Technology really is the key for growing our energy future, for both growing more abundance to better lives.
The climate crisis is here. LA is burning. It is because of fossil fuel companies and big oil billionaires.
The committee will stand in recess until the Capitol Police can restore order in the committee. Committee will be in order. Committee will be in order. Committee will be in order. The committee will stand in recess until the Capitol Policeman can restore order. The committee will stand in recess until the U.S. Capitol Police can restore order. Committee will stand in recess until the Capitol Police can restore order.
Thank you. I think we figured out it's every other speaker here, so just heads up. But I drew out a lot of them. So I'm sorry about that.
No, but you were talking specifically about advancements in nuclear technology. How do we get, it's already a significant source of energy in the United States, but it hasn't grown in decades. How do we get it growing again? How does that research in Mississippi on air filtration and on research so many other places, how do we get it going again? And my view on that is building large projects in this country. We're seeing that with transmission lines and so many other things, very hard to do. We need to fix that problem. You know, a typical nuclear reactor is a gigawatt. It's 1,000 megawatts. The last ones we built took well over a decade and multiples over cost budget. Fortunately, with nuclear, we have a new generation of reactors that are smaller, and they'll be more manufactured in a facility. Anything that's manufactured in a facility, think a semiconductor or a bike or something, the cost of those are coming down. Anything that's built on location, the cost of those have been going up. So we've got to figure out how to get some of these cost barriers out of the way. We've got to get better technologies like they're working on at Mississippi State to get Americans comfortable with the safety of nuclear, with the security of nuclear. But I think the facts and the technologies today are pretty compelling. Nuclear today is a little less than 20% of U.S. electricity. That's pretty significant. But we also have to remember electricity is just one sliver of energy. the biggest use of energy is high-temperature process heat. And I would say it's the most important use of energy because it's how we make steel and cement and metals and all those things that we make everything else out of. We can't build an internet or a car or a factory without those materials. Nuclear could provide energy, could provide high-temperature heat to really impact manufacturing as well. There's just so much room to run and to grow for nuclear energy. And I think we're going to see a broad investments across our country in the research and the enabling technologies. And hopefully before long, we're going to see the energy source deployed widely as well.
It is so refreshing to hear you say those things, and I so look forward to working with you. And the things that, all the questions have been so good today, but it really gives us hope and optimism. Thank you for your willingness to serve, and I'm out of time.
Thank you, Senator.
Senator Hirono, you're up next.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before I get to my questions, I just want to note that we did